Hello everybody, hope you're live. Good morning, good morning, good morning everybody. Just getting myself together. What's going on, Wicked? What's going on, Sing, Dragon Slayer, Cappy? Every time I do this thing wrong. Hang on, guys. Let's do this here. You should probably be able to hear me better now. Let's plug this phone in. Of course I'm still in Florida, Wicked. I hear it's going to be like 70 up by you. It started today at 70 down here, so why would I be up? And for those who are Americans, if you do F2C, exclamation point F2C, then you would then you'd be able to see what the temperature is in American, or in non-American, I should say. '85 yesterday, nice Dragon Slayer. Yep, it's right now 81 here in Florida. I'm doing just wanted to see what this event was about. I figured I'd say hello to everybody while I start the event off. I've done nothing yet so far with it. Still trying to get everything in order. Let's find a shiny Pika, people. Not gonna do this yet. I want a Pika. It's supposed to be cold again. Let's see how my Iggy's doing. Let's get this one going. Let's get the rest of these going. These are from yesterday's event. By the way, if you haven't updated your game, there is some bug fixes, and I think 401.1 I think is the update. Didn't fix all of the issues that are going on with it, but it definitely fixed a lot of them. Today is Tuesday. Let's see. I want to be careful because ice type I may not be able to win. And this one here is a very popular one. I've been to this one before. So I'm so ready to get off work. Oh, to get off work. Yep. You don't have a shiny at all. Hey Axel, what's going on? By the way, I added a new command last night. If you and anyone can do this, and if you want to just experiment, if you type exclamation point clip and then anything you want, like when I catch a shiny or I say something funny or I make a fool out of myself, which is almost all of the time, that's the time you guys can do exclamation point clip, and then it saves it to a channel. That way we can edit a video later and find those clips. So thanks Gates. Welcome in, Gates. Thank you. By the way, if anyone's seen those 3D printed coins, Gates prints those coins up. So make sure you guys check them out. You need to catch all the Drilburs for the candies. The problem is a lot of the Drilburs are not going to be Drilburs. A lot of them are going to be Dittos. If you look at the picture of the thumbnail or the description of the event, that is all of the Pokemon that could be Dittos. Now, we think it's just for this event. We don't think it's a permanent change to all of the Dittos, but we can definitely, we'll check into that. Yep, actually, the Wicked has bought a lot of coins from him. From Gates. Wicked's working on becoming a community ambassador in my area. The one I'm looking for now is the Win 3 raids, because Win 3 raids gives you a background of one of the 3 different ones that you can get. So I'm gonna keep one slot open as I spin through these. Catch 5. I love the dust, but I'm not doing that right now. I need 50 max to get at least one to help Davey duo the Pika. Oh, you need to be able to do a Drilbur. So make sure, obviously, make sure you're running the right mega. Thanks for the reminder. So you want to make sure you're running a mega that works for that type. So that way you can get extra candy. There we go, win 3 raids. Let's get one of those. Explore a kilometer, not what I wanted. Yep, almost 2K subs, and thank you all. We applied to be monetized, so we've qualified for that as of today. It's sometimes, what I understand, it could take a few days to a few weeks, but we've gotten to that point there. So very much thank you guys. And actually, I'm going to need your help picking out a breakfast. There's a donut shop here. So I will let you guys pick my donut. Hey, Marcamonte, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to be a couple minutes, so sure, thank you. I like your I'm actually live streaming right now, and this is my chat phone.
Oh, that's dope.
So I'm letting the chat pick out my breakfast. So why not? Hey, thanks, Wicked. Hey, Rosalina. So you guys want to pick out what I should have? Pick one, maybe two, 1 or 2. Yeah, donuts. I mean, what else is donuts for? The only thing I won't eat is I'll eat this one, but I won't eat the bacon. I don't eat meat. I eat fish, some fish. So any suggestions? The first 2 that I see, the first time I see 2 of the same kind in here are the ones that I'll pick. So I see a Boston cream. I see 2 Boston creams. Look, oh, guava and cheese, never tried it, and the Napoli looks good. Okay. So far I've got a Boston cream. Not a hugest fan of Boston cream, but it's not that I don't like it. Crushed Oreo and vanilla cake, gluten-free maple blueberry, Bano coffee pie, pistachio cannoli. Yeah, you tell me. You pick the donut. Like goal 100. Wow, you're very generous. Brown sugar. So so far got 2 votes for Boston cream. I'll take a second one if anyone has another suggestion. White chocolate for a second. All right. So I've got 2 votes for white chocolate, 2 votes for Boston, 1 vote for white chocolate. I need one more. One more. I need two of the same. One more. So we've got a Boston cream, and I need one more that I'm going to get. I can even get these, just little donut holes, or munchkins as some places call them. So I got a brown butter one. So far I've got white chocolate, brown butter, guava and cheese, and the Napoli. So I'm looking for one more person to agree with somebody else. So we got a Boston cream. I love look at the tip jar. Thanks a whole bunch. Here's what they look like over here, by the way. All right, so I got, 2 brown butter. Sounds good. All right, guys. I'll let you know how they are once they actually sell them in boxes this way. So I'm going to get that and an iced tea along with it. Hi. Sounds good. Thank you. Can I get a brown butter and Boston cream? Sure. And do you have iced tea?
So I have iced hibiscus.
Except not caffeine though, right?
It's not going to have
right.
caffeine.
So I want something with some caffeine. So that's fine. Thank you. Just those 2. Thank you.
For sure. What's a good first name for you?
John?
John.
They all call me Terminal, but that's fine.
And I got you all set right up here, sir, for tap pay.
Thank you.
out bopping around?
Sorry?
Said you were just out bopping around?
There's, I play Pokemon Go, and
nice.
and I stream that, and there's an event that just started at 10 o'clock today.
Nice.
So I figured
Nice
I'd,
weather for it.
yeah, I'm also from New York, New Jersey area, so it's nice just to be able to get around and walk around. So then, even worse, yes. So even colder. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see much. They're both in here?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And napkins?
No.
I got two, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other one. All right, thank you very much. Napkins are there. Thank you. Oh, and there's water right here. Makes it easy. Actually, I will. I'm on YouTube and Pogo Tips. Pogo Tips. I'm live streaming Pokemon Go is what I'm doing. So Pogo Tips. We have like 10 less than 10 subs to go to 2,000. Like that's how yeah, we're just about to hit 2,000. So thanks. Yes, I'm still in Florida. And what was Wolf's question? Does the shop have a Pokestop? Let's see. That's across the street. Actually, nope. The problem is I can tell you if I built one, it'd probably be a stop. It probably wouldn't be a stop. I bet you somebody's already done it. This place has been here for a while. So, all right. I'm gonna go sit outside and show you guys. Oh, it's too loud out there. Forget it. We're gonna go inside. They're cleaning the sidewalk across the street. So, you can tell I'm in Florida because I got Carnivines right here. Hey, Blazing Dino, welcome in, welcome in. Today is a quick breakfast, start off with a breakfast stream. All right, what should I mega today? Let me see how much Drilbur XLs I have. Let's check out Drilbur. I've got enough Drilbur XLs, so I'm not worried about that. Right now, I don't have an end date. I've got a hotel until Thursday, but I'm probably going to extend it. I'm helping a relative move and stuff like that, so I'm looking to, I don't know when that's going to be. So I'll show you guys what I got. So I'm inside a little shop right here. I'll say good morning to everybody. Hey, good morning. I'm wearing my Gengar gear today. What's going on? And that's going to be, this is the brown butter. Let's take a little chunk out of this. Thank you for the beard, Wolf. Then we got the Boston cream. So that brown butter one's pretty good. It tastes like a traditional donut, just a little bit sweeter. It's actually not so sweet. I'm not a huge sweet fan. Hey, Platinum Symbol, you guys are just experiencing my breakfast with me. So I'm gonna do the Boston cream one next. I got some of the cream. I don't usually wear the sunglasses, but it's just a little bright outside, so I figured I'd wear them. Oh yeah. Well, I had to get to the Boston cream, so I mean, it's just a donut without the Boston cream. So why not? Thank you, Wicked. Appreciate it. You know, usually I'm not a big Boston cream fan, but the cream part's pretty good, actually. So I'm actually the only one here, so it's nice. I'm at the back end of this place, and there's the staff over there. Yep, you like my Gengar hat? And I got the Evolutions, all the Evolutions shirt on today. Here's a little microphone, just to show you guys a little bit of a tour of how things work over here. I have the chat phone over here. It's on a swivel that rotates, so I can turn it. Also, just want to show you guys something that you don't, a lot of times you don't see is, but if I tap on your name, so I can see different things about it, I can go to your channel. So if I tap and go to your channel, there's Pastor James's channel. So I just gave him a little subscription. And let's go back into the chat here. And then also I can tap on your name. And if I go to channel activity, I can see everything you've ever said. I can also see if you've ever been timed out, or if we've deleted a message of yours, or if you've deleted a message or something like that. So I'd like to show a little behind the scenes of how these things work. And we just qualified this morning for monetization, so we've applied for it. It usually takes anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, so hopefully that should be good. You want the bacon one, Axel? Well, I'm not a bacon eater, but I actually like the chocolate on this the best. So thank you guys all for helping us get to monetization and stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Sunlight's not doing me very good favors right here. So yeah, I like that one better. I'm gonna taste this one again. No, we don't need to be such high resolution, do we? Let's see. You look like I look like your friend's dad. Well, do they live in the northern New Jersey, southern New York State area? Oh, bacon. So I actually make bacon, caramelized bacon brownies. When I make brownies, what I do is I take thick cut bacon. I cook it really crispy. So I cook the thick cut bacon very crispy, and then I caramelize it by taking sugar in a pan, and you get the sugar so it's kind of like syrupy, and then you throw the bacon in there. And I've learned to use chopsticks, and I take all the bacon bits out, and then I make brownies, really chewy, gooey brownies. And then what I do is I put the bacon inside the brownies and on top of it. So you've got salty and sweet all mixed together. It's amazing. Now, I don't eat it anymore, but I used to eat that a lot. And I still do make it when I go out to places and stuff. So I'm eating just the top of this one. So. Yeah, there's places up by you. There's places by you. I live about 10 minutes from Wicked until he moves far away from me. He's going to move 20 minutes from me instead of 10. Now the problem with Wicked, one of the problems you live in is one of the problems with the area you live in is it's very kosher. So you're going to find very little bacon in that area, in stores and stuff. Big bites. Hey, Mohannes. Just having some breakfast with everybody. Quick little treat. Breakfast picked out my donuts. I had a Boston cream that I ate most of the top of, and then a brown one over here. So I'm pretty much done with that. Boston cream came in a box, and this one came in this bag. So I'm gonna save the rest of this. My car's not too far, so I'll walk over to my car and drop in my car. Then we're gonna get to Pokemon. By the way, if you look at the thumbnail of the video, the thumbnail of this video, there's all of the disguises. Plus you can get two boosted ones. Zorua is boosted shiny, and also Sudowoodo. And then also in the description of the video, I put in all the disguises that there can be for that. Yes, there's a lot. It's a lot of kosher and traffic. Traffic on Saturday is not so bad over there. Hang on a second. I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm just going to wash my hand off because it's a bit sticky. So. Taking you guys everywhere. I just use this one hand. You got a Shundo Zorua? That is awesome. So apparently they have fixed, there's no towels? Oh, that's lovely. Let's try the other bathroom. There's 2 bathrooms here. There we go. Got a towel here. All right, let's get back to the game. Let's see what else is out here. Marill, are you going to be my first Ditto? This is one of the Ditto spawns. I bet you it's a Ditto. Usually when it's hard to catch, it's usually a Ditto. Yep, it's a Ditto. This is my first, oh, and it's got the costume for the first one, nice. Let's see, does it have the background? And it's got the background. This is my first Ditto of the event. All right, drink the water up. I saw somebody mention they got a lot of platinums or something like that. What was that? You just got 279, you got a 279 weather boosted Zorua. That's awesome. When I drop a lure here, I probably should, but that's pretty cool. This is my first one of the event. I'm very happy. My first Ditto was the first one with the background. All right. I didn't drop a lure here because I didn't think I was going to stay this long. Here's another one that can be a Ditto. Apparently, if this is easier to catch, it's a Ditto than it normally is. I bet it's not a Ditto since it's harder to catch. I just realized I got to change up something on my phone. I'm on 5G. Let me do that. Hang on a second. Focus. No, shield. Let's see if that was a Ditto. Yep, it was harder to catch, so it's a Combee. We've gotten 1 Ditto so far. I gotta figure out something to mega. What do I need? Yeah, how about that? I need pincer candy, so I'll mega a bug. Mega 3 bug. So bug and mega 3. I don't know if you guys like this new feature where it tells you how much benefit it's been giving you, but definitely I really like it a lot. So, no, it's bug and steel. There's not a lot of steel types. So there's some poison though. So it's probably the best option here. So, what's my best one of these? Oh, the names are back. I just realized that with the update. They fixed the names. Nice. Looks like the names are all fixed. Oh, we got people yelling. Oh boy, we got people who want to make sure that we don't go to their version of hell. But I really think that what they're doing is very annoying. So sorry guys, I'm going to mute you out so you don't have to listen to this yelling here. Hang on a second. All right, sorry. It actually ended up being that they're protesting fur. I guess there's a company here that does something to do with fur. So I apologize about that, but there's no reason for you to listen to yelling. I'm making a Pokestop of a mural, and it'll be the second gym in your town, and you bring your kids from your sister's place. Nice. Look at that, a level 1, nice. Let's see if this is, oh, this is gonna be a Ditto. I can tell it already. Yes, they're speaking in caps. You got that right, sir. Nope, not a Ditto. It's too easy to catch. I thought it would be. Let's see, you can't be one, so you're gonna get quick caught. All right, back in my car just to drop the donut off. I mean, Combees are harder to catch, but the reason why, in my opinion, they are, is because it gives you extra boosted dust. Nope, not a, whatchamacallit. Wait, you can be, get over here, sir. Hang on a second, I want to get these stops before I go, but I want to see if this is one yet. One time in my life I do slow catching. Let me back up a second, actually make sure I've got, I don't care about these. I want more win 3 raids, and then I'll do some raids. Explore a kilometer. Five stops. We're doing just one at a time. Hey Extreme, welcome in, welcome in. I do have Squirtle Squad Squirtles. I'll show you that, hang on. These are my Squirtle Squad Squirrels. I got a bunch of them. 2018 Squirtles. Here's a 2019 one. I love him with his hat on there. It's got everything on it. Here's a bunch more. So I definitely have some of those. I've evolved a few of those also. With the glasses, here's my hundo. So I like my costumes. Let's see, are you what I need? By the way, last I checked, there's about 330 something different collection challenges that were ever available in the game. But a lot of them are regional, so I would bet that nobody has close to 300 even. It would be very difficult for somebody to get even that many there. So. Hey Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. One of my favorite things about streaming is I'm walking around with 2 phones and wires sticking out and everything like that. And people are looking at me and stuff. I'll just show you guys what I look like. I said hello a moment ago, but hang on. I want to show you guys the rest of the wire setup. So this is where I'm at. This is downtown West Palm Beach area. And so I have this microphone, which is wireless. Connected to my phone, I have it. And then I don't know if you can see this wire, but I have a wire that goes into my battery pack in my bag. And I have, hopefully you guys can see that. I can't tell exactly what I'm showing off there, but hopefully you can see all that. And so people are looking at me funny all the time. You have 108 collection challenges? Nice. Anyone know if we can post our catches on Campfire now? So I think that was fixed if you get the latest update. I'll check it right now, Wicked. I was trying that yesterday and it wasn't working. But here, let's try this one. Catch card. Share the campfire. Yep, it looks like it's working. So you guys can see exactly where I'm at. Any raids to do. Ooh, there's a Dragonite here. The Dragonites can give background, so the three-star ones can give backgrounds. I'll head over there. That's not super far. How much time do I have left? I gotta get moving. So good, that's working again. Tips for a headache. This is gonna sound very strange. Put your feet in hot water. Hot as water as you can stand, unless you're very hot, and then you can put in the opposite, put in very cold water. That works well for me. What happens is that you're gonna move the blood around. Justice for Fampy. Look at this, guys. I am just about to complete this here. So we have 25 field researches, and this is a friend from Australia. So they beat me to a lot of it, but and then I got one from Japan. So I do this with lucky friends, people that I'm about to get forever friends with. So I'll show you guys. So I did a trade with this person already, and I got myself a Shundo costume Vulpix out of it. That was pretty cool. They don't have anything still in their box. Wait, oh my gosh. They finally put stuff in their box. No way. This is not, they've not had anything in their box for weeks. Wow. All right, I'm gonna have to do this when I take a break. Ooh, far-fetched. So this person here, the reason why I was waiting for them to do this is they've got 1 million catches. So that's fun. And this is a personal friend of mine for those that know. This is another friend of mine that I know, but so then what did I do? I did it with a few of these friends that are lucky. I've never gone lucky with Dark ever, except for when we do trinkets on each other. So what I do is I find far away friends. So this is one person that has 600,000 catches, and we are lucky. We need 22 more hearts, and so we're about to get another 7 hearts right now. And some other people in here. So I try to do it with lucky friends. Hey Cappy, I'm not going to be doing that. If we're in a social group, can we leave it and join another social group? You can, but you're going to lose credit for whatever you have. So here, I'll show you. If you come into here, you come into see the details. See, there's this leave group button right here. And your score will get reset. Obviously, I don't want to do that, but that's what you can do. What's pretty cool also is these link charges you actually do get, even if you're maxed out, you do get extra link charges. Oh my gosh, look what's out here. A shiny buddy of mine. So guess what that would be? I'm actually gonna show you guys a cool trick. Here's a trick I'll show you guys. Wow. So watch this. I'm going to drop a berry on this. I'm going to show you how to turn it back. So if you want to make it turn into its natural state, this is how you do it. Yes, it's a Zorua, but watch. We're going to make it go back to be an actual Zorua. I purposely did this. So when we have to walk until it disappears, and then I switch my buddy up. And then if I remember correctly, when I switch my buddy up, I'll make it reappear and I'll come back as a Zorua. Either that or I have to switch it back to that buddy. This is going to be a Ditto, I'm pretty sure. Mega Slowbro is coming up and raids down later this month. Nice. Nope, not one. All right, so see, he's still there, so I got to walk till he disappears off the screen. Could somebody please do exclamation point clip and then Zorua change? Could somebody please type that? All right, it disappeared off my screen. So now I'm going to switch my buddy. Let's get something that's very obviously different. Here, we'll switch it to this. Thank you very much. I don't care if multiple people do it, that's fine. Thank you, thank you. I'd rather have more than less. Thank you. All right, so now when I go back, it should be back in Zorua, or I've got to switch it back to that buddy if I remember. One of the two of them, I forgot. It's been a while since I've done it, but this is what you have to do. So now we're going to see it change. If it doesn't go to the Zorua that I'm go to an actual Zorua, then we have to change it again, back to the original buddy. Hey, Jeremy. Come on, where are you at? Unless it despawned, of course that's going to be my luck. Last time I tried doing something like this, Dark made a funny video out of it, out of the shiny swap. If you guys haven't seen that short, I was trying to do a shiny swap during LA Go Tour, and it despawned right as the shiny swap was going to happen. And that's what's going to happen here. I'm actually going to cross the street. Oh, no. All right. So it's still that. So now we're going to switch it back. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to go, then I got to go look it up. I've written up the steps. Hey, Jeremy. I'm good. How are you doing? Hey, Bean. What's going on? Welcome in.
Very good at the biz stuff on this, so I think you would benefit from it.
I'm doing pretty well. You know what? I'm in Florida walking around playing Pokemon Go, chatting with some good friends. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. If you don't mind doing me a favor and double tap it though and give us a like, I'd really appreciate that. We're growing this channel pretty quickly. Once, can somebody tell me when we hit 2K subs? I can't track that right now. All right, so now let's switch it back. One of these two ways. Otherwise, if this doesn't work, I got to look it up. I wrote it down once and I forgot what it is. So let's see. But it will show up in its natural form once you do it this way. While we're at this, let's catch this guy. Make sure you guys are all caught up with the live, by the way. Where are we at? I need to get some more of these stops. Let's check them before I take off. I don't want that. Yeah, there we go. So you switch it, you have to, that's what it is. You switch it to a buddy, you switch it to any buddy, and then you make sure it disappears, and then you switch back to your original buddy. So that's what it is. So now you can see I've got an actual Zorua on the screen here, and I'm going to catch it. And the reason why this is important is if you catch a Pokemon, that same Pokemon I catch, you can, and let's say the one I catch is a hundo, yours could be a hundo. So then what happens is that if I catch a Zorua as a Zorua and you catch it as a Zorua, we're going to have the same stats. So let's say I find a hundo Zorua, and then you can catch the same hundo Zorua. Or if an XXL, yours will be an XXL. There's another XXL trick I'm going to try in a moment. Also an XXX trick. But the point is that in order for us to catch the same one, it has to be the natural Zorua form. And this works for both types of Zoras. So that's how you can make it work that way. If it is not a natural Zorua, if it's a disguised one, at what you catch and I catch, we're gonna have different stats. So that's why it's important to do this way. Also, you would know it's shiny. That's the other side of it, is that now this is a higher shiny chance, and the only way that I'll know if it's shiny is if I make it into its natural form. Nope, that's not true, Dragon Slayer. So Dragon Slayer said, or you could make it in, or you could use Zorua as your buddy. Yes, you'll see it as a natural Zorua, but you won't know if you won't see it in its non-Zorua form. You're going to see a Zorua disguised as a Zorua. It's kind of weird. but that's the way that it works. So there was a glitch, a feature, a bug. I don't know what you want to call it. I want to get over to that Dragonite, and I don't have a ton of time. So let me start moving. You cannot be. You are not a Ditto. Oh, forget you. You're taking too long. Let's go the harder way. But you can be a Ditto. So let's do this. No, not a Ditto. Let's see. That's where I'm going, down there. Right down there. Like 8 minutes, I think. Let's see. 11 minutes. Yeah, I can do that. That's not that far. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. Now I have no buddy. I mean, my buddy's still here. I never put him on the screen. You don't have to put your buddy on the screen, by the way. So the XXL and XXS ones were, for Zorua, were only if you were auto-catching Zorua. Crossing the street quickly here. Only if you're auto-catching Zorua and you had the right Pokemon with it, you as your buddy, but that cannot occur anymore. And see, from now on, it takes about 30 minutes for Zorua to catch up with your buddy switch. So from now on, and now this is going to stay as a Zorua. So you're going to not, if it's a Zorua disguised as a Zorua, you'd see it say, oh, and then it switch up. So it takes about 30 minutes for them to come back to mimicking your buddy. And that's why I use a buddy like I did, a Keldeo, that's a shiny one. That way when I get it, it's pretty obvious. So yes, the glitch is fixed. The XXL, people called it the steel chair Zorua, and those are really valuable because anytime that there's a contest that's got the Zorua types in there, I win those easily. I have Zoruas that are heavier than black holes. Welcome in, Aaron. Appreciate it. I'm hoping I can find you the steel chair. Nope, you cannot do the steel chair anymore is what I'm saying. So the best recommendation I can give you is to trade for it. So steel chair Zoruas, I'll show you guys what it means, is when you have Zoruas that are ridiculously heavy. See, look at the weight of this one. When you have them this heavy, those were steel chair Zoruas. And I put my numbers in there, so that's the weight. This is when I evolved one of them. I mean, if you look at that, this thing is 2.48 meters tall and is 11,000 kilograms. If you do the math, I think it's more dense than a black hole, if I remember correctly. So you can't do those anymore. Apparently the glitch has been fixed. At least it was fixed last time Zorua was here. I'll tell you that. I tried for 2 days to get the steel chair Zorua working, and it didn't work. Trade your XXL Zorua, thinking to find another during the event. Well, Wicked, I got a ton. I'll definitely give you a couple. No problem. You can't do the steel chair anymore because they fixed it. It's been fixed. It was always a glitch. It was considered a glitch. And the problem is that it was out of the bounds of reality in terms of the size in the game. And so I've got these steel chair Zoruas that are just massive in size now. Anybody need a gift from me, please let me know. Actually, Wicked, while you're here, have you gotten the Mega Knight gift? I think Wolfie, you've gotten that. Anybody else need the Mega Knight gift? No shinies yet today, Jeremy. I did get a Ditto so far. First Ditto I got was a costume with the background. Wasn't shiny, but I was very happy about that. And I'm slow catching anything that can become a Ditto. Bean, which is your game? Is your name Bean? What's your in-game name, Bean? I don't think it's Bean. Or is that you, Bean? Whether or not it is, you're getting a gift. Good, I'm glad you got it. I'm saving those gifts for members and mods right now, so I've got very few left. Still saving them up for people though. You got a single custom Ditto, no background. So my first one I got was with that, so you just have to keep trying. If you look at the description of the video, it has all of the Ditto Disguises. Also in the thumbnail, I put all the non-shiny, anything that's not shiny in the description is a Ditto Disguise. Could somebody, one of the mods please do exclamation point clear, please? Hey Thomas. And was it costume? One question I've never been able to get clear is every Ditto going to have a costume? I don't think so. Actually, you just answered that question. You get a single costume Ditto, no background. Right. So is every Ditto going to be a costume? Can you get a non-shiny Ditto? I mean a non-costume Ditto. Oh, one other thing that's very rare that I'm going to test later, see if it works. You can have, their Dittos are genderless. If you look at all these Dittos here, they're genderless, but I actually do have, so I've got a Nundo Ditto. And I do have a female Ditto. And a friend of mine's got a male Ditto that's going to trade it to me. Here's another female. There's my only shiny that I've got left. Not trading that out until I get another one. I want a shiny lucky Ditto. That's what I'm looking for. Anyone else stream is lagging. Hang on, let me check. I don't see a lag right now, but if you're seeing it, it could be true. So every Ditto is going to be a costume. Wolf, did you get any shiny backgrounds? All right, I'm going to do this Dragonite. If anybody else wants to do it with me, type exclamation point here. I would not take in new friends at this moment. I've got to cull through my friends list. I'm really close to the limit. 650 friends are the limit. So if anybody here wants to do this Dragonite with me, exclamation point here. Let's turn on that. Because it's a promotional event, Wicked, there's no event ticket because it's a promotional event. They frequently do that. Since it's promoting something in their game, it'd be kind of them to be selling tickets to something that they're already using to promote stuff. So I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. There will be a ticket for this weekend. I'm hoping that it's available on Thursday or Friday in the in-game store. So anybody want to do this Dragonite? It's fine if you don't. No Dittos, but the rest are done. Take care, Jeremy. Thanks for popping by. Oh, it's nice and shady where I'm in. And it's in the hot, I've got the hot hat on, the black hat adds to it. Oh, let's see if we got any good eggs from the previous event. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I was probably in a bad area. Make sure you guys are all caught up with the live stream. If you tap on the screen and the button that says live is not have a red dot next to it, that's because it's your stream lagged and catch up there. Just doing a quick test. Yep, nope, I'm actually see it on my phone. I can see I'm about 5 seconds behind on my chat phone to the live stream. Hey, Airbreak, welcome in, welcome in. Anybody want to do this last call? Last call for Not that, for raids. That's what it's for. Let's call for raids. Anybody want to snipe in? They can snipe in. So, yeah, they definitely would have made a lot of money. I get that. But at the same time, it's also difficult for them to do that. Part of the problem, so one of the things is that if you look at the mainline games, then you can take stuff from home and send it over to here. Hey guys, yes, we're very close to 2,000 subs. I'd appreciate if we could, you guys could help me there. Look at that, TX Mike sniped in the last second. Thank you, 86%, I appreciate it. So the problem, Wicked, is that they wanted that Pokemon Home is usually how you interact with stuff, and it transfers to the mainline games, and so they have to do that. So and it won't work. POKOPIA doesn't work with the homes because it's very. So you can't transfer games from there. So that's the typical way they make games interact with each other. It is so bright here, I can't see anything on the screen. Going over the shade. Hopefully I can see stuff in a second in the shade. That's a little bit better. Let's stay here for a moment. Hey, Airbreak. I'm doing pretty well. How's your day going so far? I'm hoping to get a background on this. Let's get a background shining. I win. Thanks, Mike, for the help. Well, Wicked, if you have shiny Pokemon that you're going to trash, that's what you use it for. You send it a Pokemon Home, and then you can bring it over to Scarlet and Violet and stuff. So any shiny Pokemon that I have, I don't play any of those games, but I put them in my in Home before I transfer them. I should say any shiny legendaries in particular. Not common shinies, but any shiny legendaries in particular, I send to Home. Let me see, and then that way I can send them to trade them to other people. No, I didn't mean to do Home. I meant to do Hundo. My brain is not talking, is not going along with what my hand is doing. I want to see if the Hundo command updated with the new Hundos. I don't think this is a Hundo, but I just want to see if it's been updated. Already, yep, nope, it hasn't updated. By the way, you can do Hundo space 3, Hundo space 5, Hundo space 1 to see Hundos in those other ones. So what happens is backgrounds, nice. I've been very lucky today. The first things that I can get backgrounds on, I can get them. Yep. So what happens is that LeakDuck's site gets updates another website that my script downloads. That's sweet. I'm going to see if I could, once I'm done streaming, I'm going to see if I can force it to update. I'm not complaining. I need to win 2 more raids and then I'm going to collect those. Any raids around here. I'm not going to remote raids right now. That might be something I might do later. I usually only remote raids that are 5 stars. I locally do other raids, but 5 stars is what I usually remote. So if you guys want help for any 5-star raids, especially right now, I'll say I will remote Shadow 5 stars today. Tomorrow I'll remote other ones. So tomorrow I think we're going to have Zamazentorization. I forgot which one. One of the 2 of them tomorrow. Yep, Zacian tomorrow. Nice. All right, let's do this while I got a moment. What you at? What you at? What you at? Do you know how hot Pokemon breath can get? I got to make this command update. I've got a grunt command that I need to make an auto update. I can do that. I just haven't set that up yet. Right now it's a manual update. So I'll do a manual update now, and in the future I'll make an auto update. By the way, one tip that I like to tell people is that I don't use charge attacks at all. I want to say at all, but almost at all. For these, it is much quicker not to use charge attacks. You just have to have the right Pokemon in here. If you do exclamation point counter and then the name of the Pokemon, it'll tell you the right counters to use against it, the right counter types. Network error. Is Wi-Fi? No, Wi-Fi's not on. Are we lagging here? No, we're not lagging. We're good. Just network error. Let's heal up and try that again. It didn't even do any damage to it. Let's get some eggs going. What are these eggs? They're back to the standard babies. Nice. I want the Tadbulb. It can be shiny in here. Funny story is that I had an option to get a shiny Tadbulb, and I thought that I had one, and I didn't take it. Somebody else got it. Pika can be one of the shinies. I mean, one of the background ones. One of the not background ones. Well, obviously it can be a background. It can be a Ditto. Let's see.
Like it's an interesting issue, but I was also like, I don't need to know every detail.
Sorry. Sora is still in its natural form because I switched my buddy up and switched it back, and it forces the natural form. When it returns, when it comes back and I'm seeing shiny Kildeos, then I know I've got to switch it back. Hey Harsh, welcome back. Hey Wilder. So friend request, there we go. Nice. Yay, can somebody do exclamation point clip and then let's do a party challenge. Exclamation point clip party challenge, please. Not shiny, so I'm saving this for later. People ask me all the time, why do I save things for later? This cannot be a Ditto. So I'm going to fast catch it. But you can be a Ditto. What's up, Pika Pika? Wicked, what story are you referring to? Sorry, Wicked. Harsh, have I sent you, or do you have a Mega Knight Pokemon? Oh, I think I know which one, Ditto. Thank you very much. Thanks, Wolf. Appreciate that. So I think it was the, I think, Wicked, you're talking about the grunts, about attacking the grunts. No, it worked perfectly. Here, I'll show you guys what the clip command does in just a second. Hang on. As long as it says clipped, that means it worked. That's all you have to say, but I'll show you what it does. It's a good place to stop because it's a little bit hot right here. I'm in the shade, so let's do that. All right, let me shield up because I'm going into my Discord and there could be info that people shouldn't see. Hang on. And then I'll switch over to it. Live clips. Unshield. So this is what it does. So those top two were the ones that I did last night while I was testing it. And then, so all it does is it just does whatever you guys wrote. That's all. The shiny Zorua is cute. The shiny Zorua looks cute. Unset your buddy or make Zorua your buddy. No, that's not how it works, Harsh. So if you want to catch a Zorua in its actual normal form, so I explained it a little bit earlier, but I'll explain it again because you probably weren't here, which is fine. The way to catch Zorua in his natural form is you need to find Zorua, and then you switch your buddy up and make Zorua disappear, and then make it come back. And the reason why that's different than having Zorua as your buddy is, let's say that I catch a Hundo Zorua, and I tell you, hey, there's a Hundo Zorua here. If I didn't do it in its natural form, then you would not be able to get it in the Hundo. So only if I caught it in its natural form, and having Zorua as your buddy does not make it its natural form, it makes Zorua disguised as Zorua. Hey, Donatus. Hey Roman, welcome in, welcome in. Top of the morning, it is 12:08 for me, past the morning. It is now the after the noon. And I can't go, I was just gonna try to cross, but I can't, hang on. Let me catch up with the chat then for a second. Oh, so I had a friend who offered me a shiny tadbulb, that's what it was. And I thought that I had one, I didn't check. So lesson learned, make sure you check, because I turned down a lucky shiny tadbulb because did not check. I forgot that I didn't have one. So always double check before you turn down something that's hard to get, especially. So YouTube has a very bad job of implementing an API for clips. The problem with YouTube, I did a lot of research into it. So YouTube API will not, it'll create clips for you, but the clip times drift. I don't know if you've ever clipped something and then gone back the next day, and you'll see that after the video gets processed, the times have shifted. When times are shifted, it doesn't work well. And actually what I'm doing this for is for Dark. Dark takes my videos, my streams, and edits them down and wants to find pieces of the clip, pieces of the stream from there. So that's what I'm doing it for. So it's not for any other reason than that. By the way, one thing you guys I highly recommend doing is on Saturdays 1/4 distance. It's 3/4 off for eggs. And so this week my job is to get myself, so I've got 12K eggs by Saturday at Score Bunny Community Day. And the reason why that's important is if you hatch all 12 of those at the same time with a star piece, you're going to get almost 150,000 Stardust. So I think 145,000 Stardust. So it's one you're definitely going to want to do. Nope, not one. So you encounter Zorua in his natural form by once it appears on the map. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've got my shiny Keldeo as my buddy. So when Zorua appears on the map as shiny Keldeo, obviously there's no wild shiny Keldeo, so that's why I use that. What you then do is you then switch your buddy to anything else, make it disappear by walking away from it, and then switch your buddy back to your shiny Keldeo or whatever it is that you're using. And then you can, then it'll be its natural form, and it'll last for about 30 minutes. All right, Harsh, I got you. I think you're a gift collector, or there you go. Almost out of these Mega Knights. I just put on the Go Tour sticker on them. Correct. It's just a timestamp is all I'm doing that for, because Dark is going to download the video, and this way he knows approximately what time to look at it, and the time is synchronized with the time on my screen. I actually designed it for other people to be able to use it and have other time zones. So let's say Pocket John wants to use his clip command. I just need to get some information from him, and I set what time zone he's in, and the clip command will automatically send it to his channel that he has set up for it. Drilbur. I have a feeling that this is a Ditto, but I'm not sure. Gotcha, Ty. Hang on a second. Nope. This is my smallest Drilbur. I've got a ton of them. Wow, I'm surprised it's my teeniest one. By the way, before anyone asks, it is literally impossible for them to ever have, and the way the current game is designed, it's impossible for them to do XXS showcases. The reason why, based upon the way they do things, is that 0 would be the smallest. So let's say you and I both score 0. The way the current code works is nothing could be smaller than 0. We will be doing a stream later today with Dark, and I will be doing one later tonight together. So I don't know what, where, when we're doing it. I'll say when will probably be around 6 o'clock. So, but I don't know exactly what else, what else we're doing it. Did I miss something else? It's just the gift. Oh, check your gift. Yes, I saw your gift. I'm not, I open up gifts usually at night. And I mainly get through best friends and to get lucky friends with them. And I'm also working on my lucky friends, trying to get them so I can do remote trades. So it's extremely rare that I can get through get past the top friends there. I do, if you are a member, I do make sure I prioritize your gifts. And mods also, I prioritize your gifts. So I try to send out the gifts in the morning. I didn't send out any this morning because I was creating the thumbnail, but I'll have some more time soon to do that. So I plan on stopping here soon. Hang on one second. I will, once I get into the shade, I'll be able to see what, how much longer I have for my parking. I parked for 2 hours and paid for it. So that's how long I'm just gonna stream for. All right, let me go check my parking time. Sorry, I'm gonna have to shield up. It does have my license plate on it. I got 41 minutes, so right before 1 o'clock. 12:55, I gotta get over there. All right. Hey, Christopher, welcome in. All right, hang on a second. Let me look at exactly what you said, LS Ty. Hang on. Channel activity. Ty, I don't understand exactly what you're saying, Ty. Yes, you sent me a Holly gift. I did see that. Thank you. I did see that. I appreciate that. I love the Holly Pokestops, and also when they have them over here, and then the farts, the rainbow farts that they do. Oh, there's actually a gift over here I like to collect. Let me make sure I've collected it. Any Star Wars fans over here? I'll show you guys a gift that's from over here. Yeah, there's no reason, except for, the only reason I keep XXS's is to trade to other people after I have claimed them. So this stop here, is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yeah. So this is a pretty cool stop. This is the cantina. It's painting on the wall. Is it still here? Nope, they've painted over it, it looks like, which is fine. Yep, they have. I'll show you guys what the stop would be. Let's show, hang on. So the spot for the stop is over here. I'm going to talk over the music so the music doesn't copyright me at all. This way you guys can still hear stuff. It should be good enough for here. So here's what the stop is now. Oh, nope, that's me. Hey guys, what's going on? So it's Einstein right now. Somebody redid it with Einstein. It's pretty cool. So they change this wall up frequently. All right, let me see there. I gotta find the right app for it. I sent you a Holly gift. Yep. Hey, Christopher, I said. So there's your transfer. Snorlax. I don't know what you mean. Any Star Wars fans that wants that gift? Tyler, I said I was going to send you a gift. Your Ty, where you are? Nope, not that. Ty. I'll get you. Kids hanging out. Let's see, I'm going to stay here, see if I get any dittos. This area is called Artist Alley. I don't know why it's called Artist Alley, because that's the only thing they have currently up here is art. There we go, costume, we're going to get a background. By the way, if you get a background, I get a background. So the same ditto is going to turn into one with a background for me and for you. I highly recommend you don't transfer many or any of these. These are one of those gifts that come around one time ever, kind of like whatchamacallit, Armored Mewtwo. So there's a promotional event. Psyduck last year had the same thing. So when there's a promotional event, it is extremely rare for them to come back ever, if any, ever. Hey Christopher, I'm not doing any raids right now. I don't know if you noticed that, but if I do them, I'm happy to. I always share them out. I love raiding, I love doing them all. And here, let's take a quick look what raids I have, anything active. Snorlax, where are you at? You're up the road here. So Snorlax can have the background. So I am going up that way. Oh, there we go. So guys, another check here. So you see how I've got a shiny Keldeo here, which obviously isn't a shiny Keldeo. This is obvious. So here's the trick to making it appear not as to appear in a natural form. So for those who don't know, that is a Zorua. I'll get to that in 1 second, Wicked. Let me switch up my buddy here. Let's try this time a slightly different way. So let's go, buddy. While I'm doing this, I might as well start getting credit for my buddy. So I'm going to play with him for a second. So I'm switching my buddy up. I'm going to walk away to make my shiny Keldeo, which obviously isn't a shiny Keldeo, to make it disappear off the map. So while I'm walking away, I'm going to just play with him a little bit, get some more hearts on him, since I might as well do this instead of wasting it, because you only get 20 times per day that you can switch this out. So, I mean, it's something I'd highly recommend just taking note of. Another reason to do this is that if it's going to be a shiny, Zorua, I can't tell until I catch it. But if I change Zorua to its natural form and not as a Zorua, this doesn't work if your buddy's a Zorua, then you can see if your buddy is, then you can see if Zorua is shiny by just tapping on it. So, okay, Keldeo disappeared. Let me catch this, because this could be a Ditto. So Armor Mewtwo, the only reason I think it's coming back is because Pokemon posted a video teasing it. All right, so now I'm gonna switch my buddy back to my Keldeo. Christopher, I don't know what you meant by the red and white one. I'm not going to get him on the map, but I'm going to play with him. Take a picture of him and keep him off the map. Now when I go back, it should be in its natural form. I mean, I would personally do that anyway, Wicked. I would definitely trade Marmor Mewtwo for a clone. That is a good trade. Now, if it's your last one, I wouldn't do that. So if I did this right, we should see Zorua popping up here, not Keldeo in a moment. Unless it despawned. That's the other thing that could happen. It does occasionally despawn. That's not it. It's either going to show up as Zorua, Keldeo, or whatever the Apex. And it's despawned. So that's the problem there. Yeah, Wicked. That is definitely worth. I mean, you could take your pick. I personally would trade it for an Apex. Apex to me are harder to get than clones, because clones were Apex are one per person from the event. Clones were you could get multiple clones. Now I didn't get any Apex or clones, but that's something that I personally would do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to walk up the back here, go over this Snorlax. So if anybody wants to do Snorlax, exclamation point, Cobalion raid. Oh, there's all three right there. So exclamation point here if you want to do the Snorlax with me, or snipe in. Exclamation point here if you want to do the Snorlax with me. You can be Ditto. I got myself a shiny Scyther and Tauros from the Go Pass. Nice. Shiny Tauros. Hi. The shiny Tauros is a good trade bait as a regional Pokemon. Yeah, especially if you don't have one, you're not in that region there. I've actually never gotten. I live in a region where it's shinies available, and I've never gotten one. I did get one, and I had to trade for it. All right, you can also be a Ditto. So I slow catch Dittos. I want to see if they have backgrounds. I get it. Yes. Actually, Wolf, you want to see something funny that I'm going to probably keep continuing to do? So this is the Japanese name for Bulbasaur. And that's a hundo. So I'm going to take any hundo I have. I mean, you guys can name them, but because I don't transfer hundos, except for one. The only hundos that I'm going to transfer is I've had 7 hundo Carbinks. I am so tired of Carbinks. Between all the hatches that we had a year ago, I will never do that again. So if I get any more, I've had 5 hundo Carbinks, and I currently have 3 right now. So Carbinks is the only thing I'm going to be transferring if I get more of, but everything else, I won't. So, all right, I'm going to do this myself. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it yet. So let's do a quick check. Check these for PvP afterwards. Actually, hang on a second. One quick look through. I want to trade that. I'm going to keep all the Dittos from this event until I can't stand it anymore. Meaning my box is full. I think I need more Turtwig candy. XLs. I don't think I need Carvine, but I will check in just a moment. My first catch of the day today was Quavala. I can never say that right. And these were wild caught. So I'm not trading those. Not transferring those. All right, that looks safe. I've hatched Carbinks. Let's see. So this one here is hatched. It's actually funny. It's right where I'm at right now in West Palm Beach. I got a 98. Shiny. By the way, you can write stuff upside down. I'm not going to read this out loud. Hey, Zensley, what's going on? Welcome in. Zensley, the event is not started yet for you. So it should start soon. This one here is my oldest one. I've actually got 2 moves on it. That's why I'm keeping that. And this was in the field research. And that was my 5th perfect one. And this was caught in the wild. So, yes, you like that name, Wolf? 33 minutes. I don't see anything wrong. I didn't say anything wrong with Dark. What's wrong with it? You guys are weird if you're reading this. There's nothing wrong. I just wrote some letters upside down. What's the big deal? Ditto is full odds. I'm going to double check that. Are you 100% sure on that? He's probably lurking. He knows. Come on. You don't think Dark knows what I do? I probably did that with him. What do you think? I feel like what's not 100%? You're saying Ditto's 1 in 64. Very well could be. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You think I'm not telling the truth when I don't know what that says? I mean, I just put a bunch of letters upside down. By the way, if you want to find, an easy thing to do is I think there's a website called upsidedowntext.com. And so you can go ahead and put it in there. And sometimes you need to put in different letters and things like that to make it look really good. But most of the time it's pretty accurate. You can also throw it into 31%. You can also throw it into ChatGPT and say, write this upside down. Or I'm actually moving over to Claude, I decided. ChatGPT, the company, is doing some things I'm not a huge fan of. Not going to get into the politics of it, but something that I'm decided that I'm going to move off of ChatGPT and move over to Claude. So I got to start doing the next few days. Yep, forget the politics. I know Claude is better, especially for programming and also the way that it talks and stuff like that. You use Claude in at work or school, Wolf? Let's see, do we get the background? Am I going to go 3 for 3 on the first time I get things with a background? So far, my first Ditto had a costume background. My first, what was it, Dragonite had the background. Let's see if my first Snorlax will have the background. Actually, it's a lie. Last night I remoted into a Lapras in Japan and it did not have a background. Did I hear about Microsoft creating an AI system that'll have play games for you? I didn't hear about that, but that's not surprising. One thing I saw last night is that somebody posted about how PlayStation changes the cost for games based upon how much you spend. The more money you spend, the more expensive games are with PlayStation now. So I heard that PlayStation's messing around with people lately. No background. It's pretty good. I have so many of these things though. It's annoying. I have 25 minutes left on my timer. Can I make it up to that one? Yep, there we go. Pika Pika. Terrible, terrible throw. And another one. Guys, I don't know how to throw Pokeballs. I give up. If you're poor, if you don't spend a lot of money with them, they don't look at how much money you have, they just look at how much you spend. That's apparently what they look at it. I saw one game was $15 for somebody who doesn't spend a lot, and one was 20 bucks. Ditto, ditto. Ditto. I forgot how ditto sounds. All right, let's see if I can make it up there and back. I'm like a 2-minute walk to my car, and I got 23 minutes to get back to it. The people here, for the meter people here, are ridiculously strict. I just found money on the ground, and I'm not talking just a little bit of money. Whoa. I just found 30-something dollars on the ground, and there's nobody around here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm not joking. I just found all of this on the ground right in front of this car over here. It's right on the ground, right in that spot over there. And I don't see anybody around. I mean, I'll show you. There's nobody around who's looking for it. I don't want to be... I would give it back to somebody if I see them. I'm actually going to hold it out and ask them if they know how much it is. That's your car Zen? Of course it is. That's why you don't need the $33 that I just found, Zen. That's gonna be your car after school, after you're done with school. I'm pretty full from that donut. And they say pogo players don't look up. Guess what? I'm not looking up, I'm looking down, and when I see money floating around, I'm definitely gonna grab it. And actually, a funny story is, right where I'm at right now, I think some kids threw, I don't think it was water, but some liquid on me, right where I'm standing right now. About 6 months ago right here. So it's payback for the time that I got wet by something I probably shouldn't have. Hey Raj, what's going on? Raj, I just found money literally sitting on the ground. I just found this money right here, sitting on the ground right in front of me. And there's nobody around that's even like somewhat looking for it. So I'm holding on to it to see if I see somebody. I'm going for a raid right now. And here's a natural Zorua. No, not that, but so it takes about 30 minutes for a Zorua to turn back into its transformed version. And again, one of the reasons I do it is so that this way I know if it's shiny or not. So, yeah, not a bad thing. Playing Pokemon Go, got monetized. Are we at 2,000 subs, by the way? Can somebody please tell me? I think we needed less than 10 subs when I started the stream here. If everyone could also do me a favor and double tap and like the stream, I'd appreciate that. Just woke up, didn't get to work today. Almost. So close. You can't be shiny. Raj, I got my first Ditto had a background, and my first Dragonite had a background. But my Snorlax, Raj, I'm disappointed in you. My Snorlax did not have a background. I thought you were going to come through, Raj. I'm going to go see the true numbers of what we have. Hang on a second, guys. See your subscribers. No, it doesn't have it on there. Analytics. We need 9 more to go. We have 9 subscribers left. So yes, background is random on Ditto. I've gotten a couple of, I think 2 Dittos so far today. Actually, here. So this one is, where is it? There we go. Let's do this one. This is the first one today. Hang on a second. I can't see with my sunglasses on. So this is the first one today, and this is my second one today. Sorry, I couldn't see where the Ditto with the costumes were. This is from yesterday, and that was from 2 days ago. Here's my level 1. No, the hats are not random. Those are old ones. The ones that I showed you are old. From what I understand, there's hats they're all costumes. See, there it is. Does it have a background? Raj, if you look at my thumbnail or the description of my video, it has all of the dittos, the ones that can be potentially dittos. Taps float up in the air? I didn't see that. Let's check that out. Nice. So I have 2 different kinds though. I'm curious. There's 2 different kinds of Ditto costumes. Nope, nope, nope. All 3 are the same. All right, I'm going to do this Le Pra, as Dark would call it. Anybody else want to do it? Let me know. Exclamation point here. Actually, at this point, there's not many people want to do these, so even if it's not here. And actually, this gym is where I caught. I've got a. Okay, we should be back. We should be back. There we are. We're back. Thanks for saying the stream crashed. It looks like it had, but I caught it before I went there. Yep. I did not know it crashed. When you said it did, that's when I caught it. So I think it's because it's hot. I got the fan on my phone, but there's only so much it can do. So Dark, I was saying we are 9 short of, last I checked, we're 9 short of 2,000. All right, I'm going to do this lap, Le Pra, as Dark calls it. I saved it. Let's heal up. Anything to heal? Yes. Yes. We're good to go. I got to get to the parking now because my parking just got noticed that it's going to expire. Dark, are you going to go out with me later? I thought we were going to go out at evening stream, 6 p.m. our time-ish stream. I will be, and when I get to my car, which is in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be ending the stream. Appreciate everyone hanging out and spending time with me and chatting. Oh, you want the Lapras? Hang on. I'll jump out, Zen. Hang on, Zen. I'll restart it. I don't know which one to get in, Zen, so I'm inviting all of you. I'll keep it up. Anyone else who wants to do it? Just one of you, Zen? There we go. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Zen's got 15 minutes till his event starts, and by an hour and 15 minutes from now, Zen's gonna have the Shundo shiny background Ditto. And yes, I repeated myself there. Guaranteed. Thank you for helping out. Zen, you still don't know about Copenhagen, right? I'm asking around trying to find a place for 1 or 2 people for Copenhagen. So I'll let you know if I find anything. If anybody knows anybody who's looking for somebody to room with, Airbnb with, I do take a shower once a year, so that's a good thing. So I only don't smell very much. So happy to, be great to have a place there. Win 3 raids. I'm going to collect the Win 3 raids. I got 3 Win 3 raid tasks from this. So I've had 1 background for a Dragonite, and I've got 2 backgrounds for Ditto. Let's see if this is, and I did one of these remote last night, didn't get the background, so I just gave up. I said, I'm not remoting anymore, not worth it. Big Lick. I know you said Luck, but I like Lick better. Actually, I don't think you ever said, Wolf, the event's over for you. When, I mean, it's not over, but it started hours ago for you. Wolf, you get anything yet? Get any shiny backgrounds yet? I'm going to get the Win 3 in a second. Nope, not it. I got enough space now to open some things up. All right, let's go this. Except Dittos. You got shiny backgrounds on the raid ones, I'm assuming is what you mean? Yep. Shiny backgrounds, is that or just backgrounds? That's what I'm asking. Want to know if you got those. Let's see, background. I think are these guaranteed backgrounds? I thought they were for some reason. Yep. Nice. Congratulations. Make sure you get Win 3. You want to understand they're guaranteed backgrounds. I'm a jealous wolf. You know, Raj is going to be begging you for a Snorlax background. Yeah, I think the backgrounds are guaranteed from the tasks, from the field research. Not the raids. Yeah, let's just double check that. Leak Duck. Hey, Stav, what's going on? Doing pretty well. My event started about a little more than 2 hours ago, or a little under 3 hours ago, I should say. Get any shiny backgrounds yet, Stav? I know you're ahead of us. Let's go to the field research. Oh, you be quiet. Yep. So those 3 are guaranteed to have backgrounds. That's what I was checking. If you look in the description or you look in the thumbnail, I put in what can potentially be Dittos. So make sure you catch all of those. Hey, Antkit, no shiny background for you. Neither am I. I have missing, so far I've got backgrounds and everything but Snorlax. But my parking is about to run out, so I'm ending the stream here in just a moment, folks. I appreciate everyone hanging out here. By the way, Dark, I don't know if you saw the clip channel. I had people clip a few things. So just a reminder for those who are new here, how to get a Zorua in its natural form. And there's reasons you want to do that. One is that you can tell if it's a shiny. The other reason is that you can, is that if I get a Hundo Zorua, then you could get it, but they both have to be in their natural form. If they're a transformed version, then they won't be, then you won't necessarily get the same thing that I'm getting. So make sure you do that. And so the way you can do it is that you have your Zorua appear on the screen. Make it something obvious, like I have a shiny Keldeo as my buddy. When I see a shiny Keldeo on the screen, I switch my buddy up and I walk away from it till it disappears. And then I come back to it. Then I switch my buddy back to my shiny Keldeo. And then I go back to it, and then it will be in its natural form. And that way, if you get a Hundo, and I'll get a Hundo then. It's guaranteed at that point. If you use a Zorua as your buddy, it'll look like a Zorua, but it won't be in its natural form. It'll actually be a Zorua disguised as a Zorua, and you will not necessarily get the Hundo that if I got a Hundo. I'm slow catching all of these because these can be Dittos. We are 9 subscribers away from, at least a few minutes ago, we were 9 subscribers away from 2,000. So if there's anybody here who hasn't subscribed, I'd appreciate it. And for those who weren't around earlier, we qualified for monetization this morning. I applied for it, and it takes here from a few days to a few weeks. Hey, here we go. Another Ditto. Let's see. Oh, the other hat. This is the first time I got the other hat. Yes! Finally. Background? Nah. But I still got it. And I love how the hat goes flying off. Wah, 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 wah. Thank you, thank you. There we go. All right, good. I can show you guys now. So here's a Keldeo. Obviously, it's not a shiny Keldeo. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk away from it. First, I'm going to switch to my buddy while I'm walking away. Yep, I'm going to use up all my buddy switches today using examples, but it's fine. Let's switch to Groudon. And I'm going to do the trio as I call it. The feed, play, snapshot. You are so slow, sir. Let's hatch those eggs. I don't know if you saw it, still was a Keldeo briefly there on the screen. Tadbulb, not shiny. I need another shiny one. I just found a poke. First I found $30 on the ground, $33 on the ground earlier, and I just found a Kyogre card on the ground. I'm not joking, guys. Found it face down the ground right here. Yep. Obviously it's not a good shape. I can already see the corners are messed up, but that's pretty dang cool. All right, so now you see Keldeo's still there, but you see my buddy is this big monster, is a big behemoth on the screen. So I'm gonna walk away until Keldeo disappears. I thought this was a Raj Gotcha card, Raj. Yeah, I've had a pretty lucky day so far today. Watch this be a shiny female. Nope. I don't think you can be it. It's rare to see digger's bees on in the wild. All right, what do I have here? Let's get rid of this. We'll keep that for now, and we are going to swap the buddy back. We are going to go to my shiny Keldeo. XL, yep. That's what they call me. All right. So now, hopefully it hasn't despawned, but because last time I showed this off, it despawned. Could somebody do clip, exclamation point clip, Zorua swap, please? So going back here, and should respawn as its natural form. Thank you, Wolf. And there we go. So the reason why I did this again is because this way, if I tap on it, it's just shiny. These have a shiny boost right now. By the way, Steel Charizard, it was not working last I checked. I don't know if it wasn't working last event. Let me say that. So now, whatever stats I got, you would have gotten the same exact stats. If it wasn't, if yours or mine wasn't the natural form, then it would have been that. Then it wouldn't have been that. So that's how you swap and get yourself a natural Zorua. And also tells you if it's shiny when you tap on it versus waiting for it to transform. All right, I'm going to be ending the stream here in just a moment. And I do appreciate everyone hanging out here. Appreciate the mods hanging out. So Wolf, thank you very much. Stev, I know you just got in here, but thank you. Zen, see you later. Raj also, see you later. Really appreciate all of our people who hang out and just watch and hang out with us. It's been a huge thing for us. The fact that we got to, Dark and I thought we were gonna get monetized after the summer. So what is this? This is March. We're about 6 months ahead of where I thought we were gonna be to get monetized. So really appreciate everyone spending time with us and helping us along with this journey. So thank you all so much for spending time here. And I hope everybody has a great day. I will be back in about 5 hours from now, is I think when I'm going to pick up Dark. Between 4 and 5 hours from now, I'm going to pick up Dark. If you see on the top of my screen it says 000, that's because my meter ran out and I'm literally leaning on my car. So once again, thanks all and I hope you guys get all shundos the rest of the day. This has been Pogo Tips with just the tips.